clicked. The button has been clicked. We got Brian G on here. We got the Michael Greenhill. Oh, I don't have my glasses. Dang it. And they're not over here either. I'll just have to stand. Yeah, I'll just have to stand up here all night just so I can read.
I wouldn't suggest.
We got the Michael Greenhill. We got Scott on here. We got Brian G. We got the DW Yellow. We got the Marty Devine. We got William. We got... I guess that's it. Ready to play. Stealth example was helpful. You know what? I was thinking that for the stealthy thing that I really should have included some attacks, but that was about all the time that I really had to do on that. So I guess I might do another one that shows how it shows the ambush attacks. So once you go into hiding, what is, other than just the fact of hiding to try and avoid getting hit, trying to avoid monsters and things, you can also hide for ambush reasons. So you can try and, attack either from ambush, either with a ranged attack or with a the law of surprise will never make sense. You got to let it go, Scott. Scott, brother, you got to let it go. Imagine a pin. Stealth example. Ready to play. Hi there. Good luck, man. More abominations. There are not abominations this week. Not this week. Maybe next week. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep doing this. I'm actually enjoying this little series of scenarios that we're running on Sunday. You can stand a little closer to the camera, please.
Okay, that's enough. Come sit down.
I could do it up.
Okay.
Up the nose,
okay. Focus.
An up the nose shot.
No one. The 4 people that are on here will immediately leave.
We have 4. Hi guys. How you doing? Robert Reynolds is on here. Hey, there's a Neil Morgan. I see it right there. Robert Reynolds, Neil Morgan. I don't have my glasses on, so I gotta stand closer so I can actually see you guys. Hey guys.
I don't think that's how you see people.
What?
You can't.
I have to be up close, otherwise I can't see them.
I don't think that's how that works.
That's not how it works?
I don't think that's how any of this
How
works.
are we doing on time?
You still got a couple minutes, unfortunately, of blathering.
We got a couple minutes of blather. So we got some cool topics to chat about today. We got some like snow and ice.
Snow day.
We had a snow day, and it's pretty much like starting to disappear.
It's all gone.
Almost immediately. So,
but I'm not mad about it.
The weather machine, the weather control device is working perfectly.
I think somebody's cat is like walking across it.
Walking across the weather control device.
I think so.
See, I can't read from now.
Well, now that we finished checking Dave's retinas, ellipses.
Same here. Dr. Cyclops. The next closest camera angle
is a colonoscopy.
Be a colonoscopy.
It's snowing like crazy in Chicago.
Snowing like crazy in Chicago.
Apparently so.
Well. Are we at the time?
Yes.
Okay. Hey everybody, this is Dave here at Pulp Alley, and I am with the world's most dangerous Bessy.
He's a little under the weather. You got the sniffles.
Yeah, the weather keeps doing really weird things here. So it is what it is. So we did the stealth video. So I was wondering, I know a lot of folks don't really use stealth that much. So I don't want to focus on it too much, but would it be helpful to include a follow-up video that kind of talked about how stealth can be used to attack, because some people are still, on the fence about how to use it effectively and things like that. So maybe we ought to do one that actually shows it being used to make those ambush attacks, either as a sniper, but it can also be used to make an up close and personal incision if you can make it work. It's not easy. You might step on a twig while you're sneaking up on the stormtrooper, right? Wearing your black vest, you could be sneaking up on a stormtrooper guarding a bunker, and all of a sudden you step on a twig and they spin around, and then you it goes like that. So sometimes that happens. So I got set up for Sunday, and we're actually going to have a video post tomorrow at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock?
4 o'clock?
2 o'clock. We have posting tomorrow at 2 o'clock?
2 o'clock, sure.
At 2 o'clock. We have a new video posting tomorrow at 2 o'clock that is going to talk about the setup for Sunday's game. So this is going to be really cool, and you're going to want to see it because here's a quick view of the table. Here are a few things that you're going to have to like. If you haven't seen this scenario, it's really cool. Look at this right here. Count with me. 1, 2, 3. You start this scenario with 3 turns remaining. How's about those apples, boys and girls? So that's going to be fun. But you can earn extra turns as you go through the scenario. But it could be the shortest game of Pulp Alley will have on record because it's starting off with only 3 turns. So the story is basically that the Ladies Rifle Academy and the survivors from the other survivors from the airship crash pursued the abominations down into their caves. Quickly, they get disoriented and lost in the twisting caves and find themselves in a precarious situation, which they must escape. Can they escape? We'll see. We'll see.
Hey, and what are these scenarios from?
The scenarios that we've been doing so far are from the 2021 Scenario of the Month series. So we did, I can't remember all the numbers now, but last week we did 43. This will be scenario number 44. We also did scenario, I think, 41 or 42, and maybe like a...
Now, is this available as a bundle in the store, or can you still get them individually?
Oh.
Nailed it.
Oh,
I think it might be both still.
Are these available individually, or are they available as a bundle?
Oh no.
Nailed it. Well, I think for 2021 there's still the bundle, so you can still go on there and click the bundle and get all 12 of the scenarios. Mm-hmm. They're also on there individually, so you can go through there and just cherry pick. Well, I want this one. I want this one, right? And then not only is there the basic bundle, which is simply the PDFs, the downloads. Mm-hmm. There's also the what's that saying?
Warning, your virus protection is expiring.
There's also the super bundle that includes not only the PDFs, but also the printed cards as well.
Is the super bundle in a weird spot?
I don't know. It's probably under the specials, if I had to guess, which I don't really consider a weird spot. Maybe it is, but it's under the specials.
Yeah.
Probably. Maybe. Or it's in a weird spot. I don't know. So one thing I wanted to talk about on this one, though, that isn't talked about in the video for tomorrow is the tentacles that will be appearing during this scenario. So you get a brand new tentacle every single turn of the scenario. A new tentacle is going to appear. And unlike in the last few scenarios where, remember when a player activated their first character of the turn, that was the character that the monster would appear around. Well, in this, what we're going to do instead is they will appear around a random plot point. So the tentacle on turn number 1 could appear at this plot point or that plot point or this one or this one or this one. And as a matter of fact, let's just go ahead and roll for it.
Oh, no.
What do you say we roll for it? Do we have Michael Greenhill on here today?
Do
we have Michael Greenhill? So here's the roll, and we're going to call this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's see where the first tentacle on turn number 1, 7, 8. So that is clear over here. Now that is both good and bad. See, boys and girls, we have a tentacle appearing clear over here. And every turn we're going to get a new tentacle at a random plot point. So as plot points are removed from the table, we'll stop being able to place one there. Again, both good and bad, because what that means is as soon as they take out this plot point over here, then that means the tentacles will appear at the remaining plot points. And they're going to come out and come hunting. Now, that means this tentacle that's way over here, it will not be seen for several turns. But what if another tentacle appears right here, and then the two tentacles together are moving towards you? Uh-oh. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be crazy to see how those tentacles move. And where they appear. So that's going to be a lot of fun. You want to see how this scenario plays. This one plays really, really cool.
Hey, we have a question up here for you.
Hey, a question up there.
It's from Marty.
Hey, Marty, how you doing, buddy? What's Marty got to say?
He says he's good.
I can't read that, so.
I know. I'm going to read it to you.
Oh, okay.
When playing on a smaller table, like the 2x2 table there, how do you modify your scenarios? Any general rules of thumb?
Nope. Oh no. Well, I mean, the scenario is designed for this. The scenario is, there's no modifications to the rules whatsoever. So don't change distances, don't change movement. Everybody still moves the same.
Especially because there's a pretty delineated course.
Right.
That you have to make your way through.
Even if I was going to play on a 2x2 player table, I still wouldn't change a single thing. No. Same thing if I'm playing on a 4x4 table. I'm not going to change anything. Typically, it's going to be your deployment zone that you're going to change. Probably if you play on a bigger table. So we'll just jump to that. If you're playing on a 4x4 table, and you may double the deployment zone to try and keep the characters closer in towards the middle. Now so this scenario is specifically designed for this size of table. So this one, it has no changes. Now, if I was going to take a scenario that was designed for a 3x3 table and put it on a 2x2 table, maybe the only thing that I would adjust would be the deployment range again. So instead of deploying within 12 inches of a corner, maybe I say 3 inches within a corner. Or instead of saying within 6 inches of a side, maybe I would say we have to deploy in contact with the side of the table and then play it as normal from there. So good question, Marty. Good question, brother.
Where'd you get your tentacles from?
I don't know. There's a lot of I don't knows tonight. I don't know where those are from. I'm gonna make some though because I was recently trying to order some and they were I had a hard time finding some that I actually liked and that were affordable. So we're just gonna make our own Pulp Alley tentacles. We'll probably hopefully I'll get them released before the end of the year.
What size is this table over here? This playing area?
This is a 18 by 18 tile. So this is exactly one of our normal 18 by 18 floor tiles that we would use for, like one of these things or something. So it is a much smaller playing area. But Pulp Alley really works very nice on stuff like this. Like I've played an entire scenario on board a ship that really was even like half the size of this. And it's still a lot of fun. We have that River Pirates scenario that the entire playing area is half this size, at least. So, no. Hey, Ptolemachus is on here. Yep, that's what that says. Ptolemachus.
Good for you. Marty says, right, that's my question. Like, I want to do a Tomb of the Serpent scenario inside a warehouse, but I don't think I can cover a 3x3 table for it.
Well, you can make it the warehouse area. So when we did, gosh, what was that scenario? Do you guys remember? We did a scenario for At Death's Door was the name of the scenario, and it was part of the Perilous Island campaign. And we basically say the 3 foot by 3 foot area is the warehouse area. And then we just kind of put some buildings out there. Like that was the fenced in area. That was the walled in area. And then we just put other buildings out there to represent stuff and piles of boxes and things like that. So the whole area was still technically the warehouse, but whatever works for you, you can do it that way. You don't have to say the whole thing. Hey, I see a Matt Spence on here.
Yeah, you do.
I see a Matt Spence. That reminds me, boys and girls, of course, Michael Greenhill sent in his name and said, hey, I want to play. So he got signed up to play, and he's on the book for this Sunday. If you would like to play with me on a Sunday, you got to get your name in the hat. And you do that by sending in an email or a Facebook message,
carrier pigeon,
radiogram, and singing telegram are the forms of communication that
nothing else.
Nothing else. What's that DWO got to say?
He said, Marty, my friend made a 3x3 warehouse for our game. I'll try and post pictures on the Pulp Alley Players group page in the next couple of days.
Oh, nice. Fancy.
Fancy
Mr. Lowe with his fancy stuff. Very cool. All right, so I'm done with this. Hey, any other questions from folks? Do I need to go read that?
No.
Okay. See, he was going to use telegraph.
I think we can make an exception for Matt.
Well, we start making exceptions, and next thing you know,
it's a slippery slope. I know, but
we're getting semaphore messages. We're getting smoke signals. So let's talk about pulp movies. Ooh. So there was a small crop of them. Like back in the 90s or so. Pulp inspired movies, I guess we should really say, because there was a Shadow from like back in the 90s, I think. Was that Alec Baldwin?
It was a young Alec Baldwin.
Oh. There was a Phantom movie.
Oh yeah, with Billy, what's his name?
Billy Dridge. Dingle.
Sure. Billy Dingle.
Billy Cringe, I believe is the name. Billy
Zane.
Billy Zane. I knew I'd get it.
Nailed it.
And that was enjoyable. That was fun. I liked the the truck driving that they did at the start. They get to the flipping the map upside down, and they had dare I say, did they have Sky Pirates in that? I think they did. I think they may have had Sky Pirates.
Was that
in that.
Catherine Zeta?
I think so. May have inspired a line of female Sky Pirates.
I mean,
so that was pretty awesome. It had a weird ending, though. I think the ending kind of like really made me go, huh? I don't think that's how that works. Let's see what else. There hasn't been a spider. I'd really like them to do a spider movie, but there was some rumblings of that Rock fellow, the actor known as The Rock, wanting to do like a Doc Savage movie. And I have to admit, I'm not really a fan of the actor known as The Rock. But as long as they did it, but I didn't mind him in Jungle Cruise. I found him kind of amusing in that. I think that the other people held the movie together and made the movie entertaining, despite him being in it. So that was a pretty fun movie.
Agreed.
So maybe a cool Doc Savage, but Doc Savage is a hard one for me to like really get into. Like, I'm really not much of a Doc Savage fan. Doc Savage is a little too perfect for me, and they always kind of tried to present Doc Savage as being perfect, and went out of their way. The writing is almost too cheesy to enjoy for me. It's just.
Don't we have one next door?
Sure. Yeah, we have the Doc Savage movie too. Who was in that one? I don't remember who was in that one.
It was
the Doc Savage movie.
A delight.
Oh, it's a delight. It's a delight. Possibly from like the 70s or something. So yeah, that was fun. I watch it, and I go back and watch it every so often because it's fun and it's entertaining. It's a horrible movie.
Don't say that.
It is. It's a horrible movie, but I enjoy it.
It's possibly the greatest of his generation.
Another one that I really enjoyed. What?
I said somebody said Sky Captain.
Yeah, another one I really enjoyed was Sky Captain. It's disappointing that didn't do better than it did, and obviously there are reasons why it didn't really do all that well. But my gosh, that was so freaking awesome. Sky Captain has so much cool stuff in it. It's too bad that it wasn't able to really have a better appeal to a wider audience. Also, Rocketeer was another one that obviously those are not pulps. But they are pulp inspired movies. You disparage The Rock. Yeah.
That equals Shadow Ban.
Yeah. Oh, there I go.
That's how it happens.
That's how it happens. Yeah. Oh, The Spirit also. Yeah. Those were some weird movies. Was there more than one of The Spirit?
I have no idea.
Seems like there was more than one. Maybe there was only that one. Spirit was a weird one. I think I kind of get it confused with Sin City, though. Spirit and Sin City kind of bleed together at times. Yep. Bob Murch has a cool Doc Savage figure as well. Or not. A cool not Doc Savage. Disparaging The Rock and the Shadow. There's this one really cool scene, and those are the things that I enjoy about those movies. I can laugh at them and say they're terrible movies, but there's always something in there that makes me go, ooh, that's pretty cool. That scene or that that piece of scenery, is worth
My,
stealing.
that plant is delightful.
Oh, look at that plant in the background.
So Marty says supposedly there is a Disney Plus Rocketeer series in the works set with the Tuskegee Airmen.
Yeah.
Ooh, WLO says The Mummy.
Oh, the Mummy. Yeah.
I do enjoy The Mummy.
Yeah. And the three with what's that actor's name? Brendan. Fraser.
Something like that.
Frazee. His 3 Mummy movies were nice. Even up into the Dragon Emperor or whatever the last one was that he did. And
more off the rails, but yeah.
Yeah, but that was still fun. I still enjoyed that. Again, there's stuff in there that you can go, okay, well, that was kind of goofy, but very, very much fun. Let's see. What about the new Indiana Jones? Are we gonna see Harrison Ford coming back? What is he, like 102 now? Is Harrison
He's only
Ford?
101.
He's only 101. I mean, they have to, if they're going to do another Indiana Jones movie, Wild Wild West for gadgets, that would be cool. Librarians. I always wanted to get into the Librarians.
You came in when I was watching, you said, is this a kid's movie?
Yeah, I always wanted to try to get into the Librarians, but I don't know. I could never stomach it. It always made me.
He poo-pooed it.
Wow.
Now, do you mean the TV series or the movies?
I don't know. What was it? What were we watching?
I was watching the TV series, and that's what you poo-pooed. But then there's also the 3 movies with what's his noodle?
I don't know. I kind of gave up on it. Is he coming again? Shia, not sure. So far, there's no mention that Shia is going to be in Indiana Jones #5, and they have talked about several cast members, including Antonio Banderas. I was almost able to say it without laughing, but yes. So one of the rumors is that Antonio Banderas will be in the new Indiana Jones movie. Supposedly they've started shooting. Supposedly the last I heard, and it has been pushed back several times, but the last I heard, the release date for the new Indiana Jones is July of this year. So what are the chances?
I'd say slim.
What are the chances? They got to get it done pretty soon, because
it is the end of February.
Because
if they're going to start a campaign of,
Yeah, because Harrison Ford is a little long in the tooth.
He's going to live forever. And
Harrison Ford hurt himself
last year filming and had to have shoulder surgery.
And had to have soldier surgery. Oh, the Zorro films were fun. Yes. National Treasure is a good one. Yeah, I would throw that in there as well. More of just a big action adventure. I don't know that I'd really throw that into a pulpy sort of inspired movie, but
what?
National Treasure.
Oh.
But very cool as far as like a treasure hunting sort of scenario. It could have been pulp inspired. Isn't flying planes anymore. We will be fine.
Dude is a real sky pirate menace.
And we were looking at Warehouse 13 to get inspiration maybe for a series of scenarios as well. Mm-hmm. That could be fun too, where you have to go around and collect what's the evil gadget of the week. That's fun. I like that sort of stuff. We enjoy those sort of movies almost better than the movies. They're the TV series that try to drag out one plot line for the entire season, and then at the end of it, they don't actually get around to actually resolving anything anyway. National Treasure series.
Ooh.
Catherine Zeta-Jones. Very cool. Is that Warehouse 13? Okay, boys and girls, thank you so much for watching tonight. We are going to call this a night. Please make sure and leave some comments down below. Please make sure you hit that like button. Only got 10 likes on this one. Come on, boys and girls. I need your support. Bessy is going to be having a baby very soon. We're down to possibly 2 or 3 weeks. So it's going crazy. There are packages being delivered like almost hourly now. I don't know what's in these packages, but packages, she says it's for the baby. So just random packages are bombarding the house almost on an hourly basis, filling up the living room. There's no place to sit now. It's just boxes everywhere. Love you, sweetheart.
That's an exaggeration. We had 2 today. 2.
How many yesterday?
Well, I can't help their packaging is terrible. They could have got that all into
6
one.
yesterday.
That was not 6 yesterday.
At least
there was
7
none yesterday. Because
Thank
I
you
ordered
for
it
playing
yesterday.
tonight, boys and girls. We will see you. Don't miss the video tomorrow on Friday at 2 o'clock. Pretty sure 2 o'clock. And then on Sunday at 10 a.m. for our live game, Mr. Michael Greenhill. Cue the music. Roll the credits. Thank you for watching, everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Dun, 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 dun.